Hello, my name is Adam and these are my quirky rides. So these two cars, well these two, what they were called cabin scooter type vehicles, light cars, were aimed at the same kind of market when they were new. And you probably think, well yeah, obviously the Messerschmitt is more stylish, it's quicker, but it'd be the same sort of customer that the market was aimed for. So anyway, we just want to have a look at the two and see how they compare favourably and see how they differ. So the Messerschmitt has a 200cc single cylinder two-stroke engine, producing something like 9.3 brake horsepower with a chain drive to the rear wheel. The Scootacar produces a similar output, 8 brake horsepower, just slightly less. Again, a single cylinder two-stroke engine of just under 200cc with a Villiers carburettor and a chain drive to the rear wheel again. A Sieber Dynastart system, which is a combined starter and generator in here, and we have this is the switching mechanism. This is normally it would have a cover over it here. We have a switching mechanism to engage reverse gear, which is done electrically, and it's the same setup on the Messerschmitt. So on the Messerschmitt, the black boxes here containing the coil, as in the Scootacar, and the reversing solenoid, and also the regulator. Again, the same idea as the Scootacar. The Messerschmitt also has a Dynastart system, again by Sieber, this one, although some of them did use a Bosch system. The steering on the Messerschmitt is very direct. It's difficult to do one-handed whilst holding the camera, and it's a tandem seating arrangement. The seat actually tilts back like this. And the Scootacar also has a tandem seating arrangement, and on earlier cars, which is known as the Mark 1, they had more of a box arrangement rather than two separate seats. But the seating arrangement again is very similar to the Messerschmitt. The Messerschmitt has a handlebar type steering arrangement, doesn't have a conventional steering wheel, with a horn push in the centre. The Scootacar also has a steering bar arrangement here, but this is all metal, so it's not coated with any resin or fiberglass. This is just I think it's aluminium casting, with the centre horn push there. So just a quick look at the dashboard of the Scootacar, and there is in front of you there is a wiper motor mounted on the windscreen. There's a hole in the screen, and the arm passes through there, and the switch at the front there currently not working. I don't know why. Central speedo. There's a indicator switch here, and various lights around, and there's the light switch just there. Also has a sequential gearbox. So I'll just so the gears are here. So it's on this one, on the Scootacar, it's first is that way towards the front, and then 2, 3, 4 back towards the rear of the car. The Messerschmitt's actually the other way around, and there's also down here there's a conventional handbrake. And on the Messerschmitt is very similar idea. The handbrake is actually on the left side here, and the gear lever is here, but again it's the other way. So first is back towards the rear of the car, and then 2, 3, 4 is towards the front of the car that way. But there is also an interesting neutral selector device there. There's not an awful lot of room for carrying things in the Messerschmitt. So coming back inside the Scootacar again, it does have this very large parcel shelf at the front. I mean, you could easily carry a picnic. You'd probably do, I don't know about a week shopping for family, but certainly stow some light bags at the front there, whatever. And yeah, so it's quite spacious really in that sense. There's a tiny little parcel shelf at the rear. The Scootacar also has this interesting little stowage bin here for various bits of paper and drink bottles or whatever. Back in the Messerschmitt again, there's not an awful lot of space, and I'll just show you here. This is the rear of the car, and there's a small area here for stowing very small items here. It does get quite hot under here because this is just directly above the engine. And I generally store the cabriolet roof, which I stow away in there. So, although if you are travelling solo, you know, there's plenty of room on the back seat there. The rear seat on the Messerschmitt does lift up, and you can remove it completely. If you want to carry one passenger, you can remove this side seat here, or it does actually fold up, so you do have that option as well. I can count the numbers of people who own scooter cars on the fingers of one hand, and they all own Messerschmitts too, but not everyone with a Messerschmitt owns a scooter car. Messerschmitt has cable operated drum brakes on all three wheels, whereas the scooter car has hydraulic drum brakes operating on the front only. The wheel cylinders on the scooter car are actually the same as the rear wheel cylinders on a Morris Minor. And the master cylinder on the scooter car is the same as a Wolseley 1500. So the scooter car has a fiberglass body with a steel platform chassis, and the Messerschmitt has a steel body with unitary construction. So the scooter car, I agree, is the styling of the scooter car is not to everyone's taste, but I quite like the strange pufferfish look with the spare wheel on the back, and I think it does have a cute face. Styling of the Messerschmitt is very sleek, and it has good looks. It has great handling. It's much more sought after than the scooter car. The downside also is it doesn't have a very good turning circle, so trying to do a U-turn in the road is quite tricky, and also it is certainly quicker. But spares are expensive for the Messerschmitt, with lots of parts having to be made especially. Engine rebuilds are not cheap, can run into thousands, whereas the scooter car is a bit more of a hodgepodge type thing. You can get mechanical spares, and the hardest thing probably on the scooter car is the windscreen and the rear screen, almost impossible to find. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the comparison between the two cars. I say it's not so much which one is better than the other, it's more just to see what the differences are like between the two, given they were aimed at a similar market. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video looking at these two interesting, unusual cars. I'm hoping to get the scooter car working again soon. It works some of the time, but not all of the time. Still lots of jobs to do on this one, a few jobs to do on the Messerschmitt before the rally next month. Anyway, all the best, and thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.